Can't hear you very well, Nokling. It sounds very quiet. I will try again. How are you, Nokling?
I'm fine. How are you?
Okay, I'm fine, thank you. Yeah, you for some reason this afternoon your voice is very quiet. Your microphone very quiet.
Yes, I will check it.
Yeah, can you turn it up? Thank you. Mrs. Ha, chào em. Okay, can't hear me. Nokling, can you try and talk again, please? Nokling.
Yes.
Okay, still quite quiet. Still quite quiet. The picture is very good, very clear. I can see you very clearly, so that is no problem. But just your voice, it sounds like you are on your mobile phone.
I'm using laptop.
Sorry, you are using
I'm using laptop.
laptop. Yeah, I know, but your voice sounds like it's on a phone call. So not sure why. Okay. All right, Ha Ling.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Ha Ling?
I'm good.
Good. Ha Ling, can you pull your camera down, please, a little bit? I can only see the top of your head. A little bit more, please, Ha Ling. Okay, thank you. Come in. That's better. That's better. Okay, no need to be shy. Okay, everyone in the class knows everybody now. Okay, so don't have to be shy. So, how is your week, Ha Ling?
Uh, it's a little bit tired because I have some exams.
Okay, so a little bit stressful, you would say. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, you would say a little bit stressful or a little bit tiring. Tiring. Okay, tiring is the adjective. Okay, not tired. Tired is like the abstract noun. Okay, so it's a little bit tired or a little bit stressful, a little bit tiring. How are the exams going, Harling?
Not so good.
Oh, not so good. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad you can still smile anyway, Harling. Okay, that's good. At least you can smile a little bit. Do you have any more exams, Harling?
Yes. The next Monday I have a math exam.
So next Monday, you mean tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow. Okay. Good luck, Harling. Okay, good luck with that. Hope it goes well. Viet Tien, Xin Chao.
Yes, hello
How
teacher.
how are you, Viet Tien?
I'm fine.
Good. Okay. Who else can I see? Kang Uan. Kang Uan. Hi.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Kang Uan?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Okay. Zha Ming. I can see.
Hi, teacher.
How are you? How are you, Zha Ming?
I'm great, thank you.
Good. And Kwang Ming.
Hello teacher.
How are you, Kwang Ming?
I'm good. Thanks.
Good. Okay. Oh, that's great. Your picture is very clear. Looks like you are right next door, not thousands of kilometers away. So that's great signal, very clear. Okay, Ming. Who can I see? Lê Độc Anh, Trần Hugh, Hung Độc Anh, Ngọc Linh, Hà Linh, Viet Thiên, Khang Uan, Quang Minh, Jia Ming, Huang Ang. Okay, we'll get started, everyone. Okay, so what we're going to be doing today, first of all, we're going to look at some more word formation exercises. We're going to practice speaking, part 1. Okay, and then I will start getting you to write a part 2 essay. I will quickly review with you how the part 2 essay is structured, and then I'll get you to start writing one. Before we start, does anyone have any questions for me before we start? Okay. Hang on, just waiting for Lian to connect. Lian, chào con.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Lian?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. Oh, good. You've turned your camera on. That's great. And also, Ding Ming. Right, he is just connecting. Okay, everyone. So I'll get started with the word formation exercises. You should all know what to do with these by now. We are looking, everyone, at exercise. Is it gone? So everyone, just trying to find the right one. Okay, just going to open that one again. Okay, so I see. All right, everyone. So we're going to miss the word formation exercises for this week. The document I want has disappeared. I think to get it back, I will have to reboot my computer. I don't want to do that because that will waste time. So I'm going to miss those out today. So we're going to go straight, everyone, to speaking. Ding Ming, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, Ding Ming, how are you? Welcome to class.
Yes, good. Read
Good,
teacher
good.
go out and I'm go back home. Late.
Okay, Ding Ming, can you see the document that's got what are your best childhood memories?
My bed.
Can you see it, Ding Ming? Can you see the document?
Yes, I can see.
Okay, good. That's what I want to check. Thank you, Ding Ming. Okay, everyone. So these, let me remind you, just in case you've forgotten, because we haven't done this for a couple of weeks, these are all part 1 questions, okay? And these are sample answers. So this gives you an idea and also gives you some new vocabulary, okay, that you can use to answer these questions. All right, Ding Ming.
Yes.
Okay, can you please read sentence 1, Ding Ming, the one I've just highlighted?
Yes. Some of my best childhood memory include in exploring nature, going on family vacation to new destination, engaging in creative projects like drawing and crafting and spending qualified time with loved one through simple activity like playing board game and sharing meals
Sharing meals.
and
Sharing
meal.
meals. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Ding Ming. Leon.
Yes.
Okay. What does exploring nature mean, please? Exploring nature.
I'm not
What do you think?
sure.
You're not sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Quang Ming.
Yes.
Exploring nature. What does that mean?
Exploring nature is you find out the nature around you.
Yeah. For example,
Right.
such as exploring nature. For
I'm not
example.
sure. I have no idea.
Okay, you can't give me an example of exploring nature. Okay, everyone. Exploring nature means just looking, okay, at maybe going for a walk in the forest, okay, or for a walk in the countryside. Nature is the opposite of somewhere like a city, okay? So it means like going into a forest or into the countryside and just looking at the plants and birds and animals that are there. That is exploring nature. Nature, this word here, okay, just means anything to do with the countryside. Leon, does that make sense?
Yes.
Leon, okay. Exploring, of course, just means discovering or finding out or looking at something, okay? So again, exploring nature just means going into the countryside and looking at plants, birds, animals, even just going for a walk, maybe to a waterfall or something like that. Okay, next one. Xiaoming. Xiaoming, oi.
Yeah, sorry, my connection is really bad now.
Okay, sorry to hear that. Xiaoming, what is a family vacation? What does that mean?
That means it's like you go somewhere with your family.
Okay, it means like go on holiday with your family. All right? Goes on holiday. Oops. All right. Family vacation. Vacation is an American word meaning holiday. Family vacation just means you go on a holiday with your family. Thank you, Xiaoming. Kang Uan.
Yes.
Okay. Destination. This phrase here, it says new destinations. What does that mean? Can you tell me?
I think it's the like new places.
Correct. That's exactly right. Okay, destination just means a place. A destination is somewhere you are going to. For example, maybe you are going to Halong Bay. So you can say in more formal language, my destination is Halong Bay. Okay, a destination is just somewhere you are going to, but it is a more formal word. So remember, everyone, I'm trying to teach you new vocabulary. So if these words are new to you, please write them down. You should be keeping a list of new vocabulary, okay? Writing down the new words and their meanings, which I'm explaining to you. And of course, if you are still a little bit confused about the meaning, you can look it up online later. A new destination just means a new place. Engaging. Engaging means to take part in something. Okay, again, it's a more formal word. If you engage in something, you are taking part. For example, you can engage in a game of football or a game of basketball. It just means to take part in a game of football or basketball. All right, creative projects. All right, creative is something that requires your imagination. A project is something, well, as it says here, something like drawing, crafting. Crafting is usually something to do with making something, using your hands. Okay, for example, maybe you will make something out of some material, like crafting a dress, for example. Okay, and quality time. Quality time means time you enjoy doing things with your family or people you love, like maybe your close friends. Okay, so again, just looking at some of these phrases, exploring nature means just going to the countryside and going for a walk, looking for birds, animals, insects. Family vacations is a family holiday. A new destination is a new place. Engaging just means taking part or doing something. Like I say, you can engage in sports, you can engage in badminton, okay? You can engage in schoolwork, just means doing, taking part in schoolwork. All right, so as I say, if those words are new to you, please write them down, okay? Please write them down and try to make them part of your vocabulary. All right, and one more sentence. Viet Tien. Viet Tien.
Yes.
Can you please read the sentence I've highlighted?
These experiences filled my childhood with joy, wonder, and a sense of connection, leaving me with cherished memories that I continue to treasure.
Okay, so this one here, sense of connection. Little bit hard to explain, but just means that you felt really a part of something. Okay, you go for a walk in the forest and maybe you feel a sense of being a part of nature. Okay, that's what sense of connection means. Sense of connection just is a formal way of saying you feel like you are part of something. You have a connection with something. Cherished is an adjective. A cherished memory means a memory that you think of very fondly, or a memory that brings back good feelings to you. Something that is cherished is something that gives you really good feelings, or something that you really like. Okay, and continue to treasure. If you treasure something, it means you really, really like it. Treasure is something you really, really like. Okay, something valuable. So if you treasure a memory, it means you have a very, very happy memory that you never want to forget. Okay, so like I say, this is a sample answer to this question. I'm going to ask you all now this question. What are your best childhood memories? You can use any words from here that you like, or you can just make up your own answer. But I want to hear at least 3 sentences. Okay, two or 3 sentences. You can see here this answer is 2 sentences. Okay, so Phung Duk Ang, you are first, then Lei Duk Ang, Chang Hu, and Huang Ang. Phung Duk Ang.
Yes,
Okay, Phung Duk Ang, what are your best childhood memories?
my best childhood memory, I think, is when I in a countryside. Uh, I I play with the child. I play with the neighbor. Uh, ex um, exploring the nature and go going football with my friend.
Going to football with my friends. Going to football. Okay, that's good. Phung Duk Ang. Okay, that's fine. Okay, good. for you, just need to practice just being a bit more fluent, not hesitating so much, but that's fine. Lei Duk Ang,
Yes.
what are your best childhood memories, please?
Maybe hanging out with friends in the back of my house. Back in the day when we play football and don't have to think. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have anything else?
No.
Hanging out with my friends and playing football. Okay, so you need to think of two or three, for you, 2 or 3 sentences, Ledok An. Okay, so you should probably, it's best to start with by repeating the question. Okay, just like they have
Okay.
here. Okay, some of my best childhood memories include hanging out with my friends, playing football. What else did you do with your friends, Ledok Ang?
Maybe cycling.
Yeah, good.
Yes.
Cycling. Yeah. Okay, good. So those are the
Sometimes
sort of
playing
things
board
you
game.
need to, yeah, good. So those are the sort of things, remember, 2 or 3 sentences. Okay? 2 or 3 sentences. So next is Chang Hu, Huang Ang, Ding Ming, and Lian. Chang Hu.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, what are your best childhood memories?
My best childhood memory is exploring nature every single place at my hometown. Mm, mm.
Okay,
This
what else? What else?
uh, mm,
What else did you do when you were a child?
uh, playing the game of tag or hide and seek with my friends.
Good.
This experience fill my childhood with like joy and a sense of connection, mm, leaving me with unforgettable memories.
Okay, good. So remember, for this sort of question, everyone, you need to give some examples of what you did when you were a child, okay, that you enjoyed. And by the way, make sure everyone, you need to be ready for this. You can hear what, you know what the question is going to be, so please be preparing now, okay? So you're not keeping everyone waiting for your answer. Okay, thank you, Chang Hu. So next is Huang Ang, Ding Ming, and Lian. Huang Ang.
Not ready.
Okay, what are your best childhood memories, Huang Ang?
One of my best childhood memories is the first time going to a book festival. And when I was a child, I wasn't really like interested in reading books and comics. But when I come to it, I find books not just for like a interest or anything. Not just we not just read book for fun, but we can also find books really useful in our life and yeah.
Okay, so what was your last sentence, Huang Ang?
I
What was your last sentence? Say that again, please.
find books that I find books really not just fun, but in really useful in my life.
Okay, good. All right, that's better. Okay, so good. That's very fluent. Okay, and some good ideas. That's good. Ding Ming,
Yes, teacher.
what are your best childhood memories, Ding Ming?
The best memory of my childhood uh is when I was when I was a class monitor at martial art class, and at that time I feel I'm very strong and and I got to complete and perform in many places, and in this time I feel I like I was feel I like Superman, and it's really funny, and uh I was very happy about that. Yes, and
Okay,
I
that's
feel
great. Okay, that's great, Ding Ming. Very good. Okay, very good. Very fluent. That's good. Good answer. So, Lian, Kwang Ming, and Jia Ming. Lian,
Yes.
what are your best childhood memories, Lian?
Uh, one of my best childhood memories is playing outside with my friends. I would like ride bikes and play hide and seek with my friend, and I have so much fun. I remember falling off my bike once, and it's not really bad, but I'm laughing with my friends about it.
Okay, Lian, that's good. Good answer. I'll just correct one thing. You said like ride bike. Okay, you should say I liked riding my bike. Okay, I
Yes.
liked riding. Have to do past tense, so must be liked. I liked riding my bike. Okay, Lian?
Yes.
Okay, that was good. Kwang Ming, Jia Ming, Kang Uan. Kwang Ming.
Yes.
Okay, Kwang Ming, what are your best childhood memories?
Some of my best childhood memories contain of going to countryside to visit my grandparents, or going on a holiday with my family, and spending quality time with my family or friends through activity like playing football, playing board game. All this experience filled my childhood with not only sorrow but also joy, wonder, and it play an important part to found my personality nowadays.
Okay, that's very good answer, Kwang Ming. Okay, good English. Very good. That's great. Jia Ming.
Yes.
Okay, Jia Ming, what are your best childhood memories?
My best shows memory is hanging out with my friend. We play some childish game like hide and seek, and if we don't play hide and seek, we will cycling through many places, talk to each other, and that that period of time is my best. It's really fun, and I will keep in my mind.
Okay, that's good, Jia Ming. Just one thing I will correct. You said we will cycling to many places. Remember, it is past tense, so you have to say we went cycling to many places. Okay? Okay, Jia Ming?
Okay.
We went cycling to many places. Remember, it has to be past tense. We went cycling to many places. Okay. So next is Kang Uan, then Viet Tien. Kang Uan and Viet Tien. Kang Uan,
Uh,
what are your best childhood memories, Kang Uan?
some of my best childhood memories include going on family vacations to new destinations and engaging in some outdoor activities with friends when I had a chance to come back to my hometown. I really enjoyed to spend quality time with my neighbor friends to play some games like hide and seek, fly, fly kite, or build Lego blocks. And I think childhood is the happiest time for me until now, and I really treasure it.
That's great. Very good answer. Okay, that's great. Well done, Kang Uan. Okay, next is Viet Tien, Ngoc Ling, and Ha Ling. Okay, Viet Tien,
Yes.
what are your best childhood memories, Viet Tien?
My best childhood memory is the time when I was in the primary school. When that, I have a chance to meet more new friends and play some traditional games with my best friends who learn with me from the first grade to the secondary school. Uh, by that, I always treasure my childhood like one of my life best experience.
Okay, that's good, Viet Tien, and good you are using some of the vocabulary from the sample answer. That's very good. Excuse me. Okay, Nok Ling and Ha Ling. Nok Ling.
Yes.
Okay. What are some of your best childhood memories, Nok Ling?
When I was a child, I have many careless memory. In my hometown, I'm going fishing with my grandparents, playing with children from my neighborhood, and eating sweet whenever I like. Now when I'm bigger and be under pressure, um, I I remember this memory, and it's make me more optimistic and happier.
Okay, that's good, Nok Ling. It makes me, probably best to say, it makes me feel more optimistic and happier. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah, it's probably better. It makes me feel more optimistic and happier. But good answer, Nok Ling. Okay, good. Very fluent. And finally, Ha Ling.
Yes.
Thank you for waiting patiently, Ha Ling. Thank you. What are your best childhood memories?
One of my best childhood memories is going camping with my family every summer. We would pitch our tent in the park and spend our time for swimming and fishing. And I enjoying that period of time very much.
Okay, perfect English. Ha Ling, very good. Ha Ling, do you read many books?
Yes. I am a big fan of reading books.
Okay, that's great. I can tell from your English, Ha Ling. Okay, it helps your English a lot. Okay, so everyone, I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but please try to read more English. Okay, even just for 5 minutes a day, because it will help you both understand more vocabulary and also understand the structure of sentences better. Gives you much more practice. Okay, so please try to read something in English 5 minutes every day. Okay, one more of these questions, everyone. Again, these questions, by the way, they are real Ielts questions. So these are the sort of thing you might get asked. So this next one, number 4. Do you think it is better for children to grow up in the city or the countryside? All right, let's look at some of the vocabulary in this sample answer. Chung Hu.
Yeah.
Okay, can you please read the first sentence I've highlighted?
Uh, whether it's better for children to grow up in the city or the countryside depends on individual preference and priority.
Good. Okay, good reading, Chung Hu. So this word individual, okay, individual, it just means one person, and you are all individuals. You are all one person. So individual preference, okay, preference is what you choose to like or what you choose to do. So an individual preference for you might be you like banh mi better than fur, okay? But somebody else's individual preference or choice might be the opposite. They might like fur better than banh mi, okay? So an individual preference just means one person's choice, okay? Or what does one person like? Individual means one person. Preference. Priority, a priority is what things are most important to you. So individual preferences and priorities I can paraphrase that as one person's choices and priorities is what order of things do they like the most. For example, your priority might be getting as much sleep as you can every day, but someone else's priority might be playing as many computer games a day as they can. Someone else's priority might be playing football more than computer games. Okay, priority just means the things that you put first. What things do you put first in your life? I hope that makes sense. Okay, next sentence. Huang Ang, Huang Ang.
Yes,
Okay, can you read the next sentence, please?
sure, why not? City living offers access to diverse educational and cultural opportunities, along with a vibrant social sense, but can be fast-paced and crowded.
Okay, so again, these words here, diverse. Okay, diverse just means a lot of different things. Hanoi has diverse things to do, a lot of different things to do. So diverse educational and cultural opportunities just means there are lots of different things you can learn and lots of different cultural sort of things you can experience. Diverse just means a lot of different things. Vibrant. Vibrant is an adjective. It just means alive. Okay, a social scene that is vibrant means a social scene that is very exciting and very alive. Fast-paced. Something that is fast-paced. The meaning of this is pretty obvious, I think. Fast-paced just means fast-moving. Okay, Hanoi is a very fast-paced city. Most cities are. Okay, there's a lot of people, a lot of traffic. Everything moves very quickly. Okay, next sentence, please. Lê Độc Ang, Lê Độc Ang. Lê
Đức
Độc
Anh ơi,
Ang,
thầy gọi
ôi.
trả lời đi con ơi. Lê Đức Anh ơi,
Vâng,
trả lời nhanh chứ con.
converse.
Okay, everyone, everyone please pay attention because I can call out your name anytime, please. Yeah, so the next sentence, please, Lê Độc Ang.
Conversely, countryside living provides a closer connection to nature, a slower pace of life, and more space for outdoor exploration, but many offer fewer amenities and education resources.
Okay, good reading. Thank you, Lê Độc Ang. Conversely just means on the other hand. Conversely and on the other hand mean the same thing. Just another way of saying it. Conversely, okay? Amenities, okay? Amenities is another word for facilities or the sorts of things that are available in a particular place. For example, a hotel might have amenities like a gym, a swimming pool, several different restaurants, that sort of thing. So amenities are the sorts of things that a place has to do or take part in. So like I say, amenities at a hotel might include swimming pool, gym, and restaurants. They are amenities. Okay, educational resources, okay, are just things to help you learn. Okay, last sentence. Leon,
Yes.
can you read the last sentence, please?
Ultimately, both environments have their own unique advantages and challenge. And what's the best for a child depend on factors such as family values, lifestyle, preference, and available resources.
Okay, thank you, Leon. So firstly, this word here, preferences. Can you say that for me, please, Leon? Preferences.
Preferences.
Okay, preferences. Remember, preferences just means choices. lifestyle choices, the things that are important for you. Okay, the things that you choose to do. Preferences is just a more formal word meaning choices. This word here, unique. Okay, unique means things that are attached to one place or one thing only. Something that is unique is something that happens nowhere else in the world. Something that is unique. Okay, for example, I'm trying to think of what is unique about Hanoi. Um, Hokkien Lake is unique to Hanoi. Okay, nowhere else in Vietnam has a lake like Hon Kiem Lake in the middle of the city. So Hon Kiem Lake is unique to Hanoi. It's the only one of its kind in Vietnam, maybe, but that's how you use unique. Okay, so this gives you an idea of some of the ways you can use to answer this question. So I'm going to ask each of you this question again. Please be ready with your answer when I ask you. I want to hear an answer of 2 or 3 sentences. And as before, you can use any of these words, any of this vocabulary in your answer that you choose to, okay, that you prefer. All right, so going to start with Huang Ang, Chang Hu, Le Duc Ang. Huang Ang.
Okay.
Okay, is it better for children to grow up in the city or the countryside?
I think it is better for children to grow up in the city because in the city we will have like more children because everyone will like want their children study at the best conditions and facilities at the such as a city and like yeah.
Yeah, can you think of something else?
That's
Another advantage of the city?
I
There are lots. There are lots.
I know, but I can only think like one of them because I was the first one.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, listen to hear what the others can think of too. Chung Hu,
Yeah,
do you think it's better for children to grow up in the city or in the country?
I think it's better for children to growing up in the country because they will have a closer connection to nature, more space for outdoor exploration, and learn how to have a slower pace of life.
Okay, good, Chung Hu. Very good. Okay, you are choosing your vocabulary very well. Again, for those of you who are not sure, these are the advantages and disadvantages, okay, of the country and the city. I'll just paraphrase these for you, okay? City living offers access to diverse educational and cultural opportunities. In other words, in a city, okay, maybe you have lots of schools to choose from, okay, and lots of different cultural things to go and see. You can go and see movies. You can go and see some play. Okay, you can go and see some sports events. Okay, a lot more than in the countryside. So that's what this means, diverse. Okay, it means plenty, a lot of choice, educational and cultural. Okay, a vibrant social scene, remember, means somewhere where there are lots, it's very alive. Okay, you can meet lots of different people. You can go to lots of different cafes to meet your friends. Okay, but a city can also be too fast. Okay, crowded, too many people. Closer connection to nature. Okay, if you are in the countryside, okay, easy to go for a walk in the forest or maybe in the field where there is no people. Okay, only the sounds of nature like birds. Slower pace of life, okay, more space. But the country has fewer amenities, okay? Maybe not so many schools in the countryside, not so many movie theaters, not so many cafes. They are all amenities. They are all amenities. All right. That just, like I say, is a paraphrase in more simple language of what this is about. Lê Đức Anh.
Yes.
Okay. Do you think it's better for children to grow up in the city or the countryside?
In my opinion, children who grow up in the city have better school environment, better friends, and have good facilities. The schools have good facility and good teacher, and have the children who live in the city have an access to diverse educational libraries and
No, that's fine. So, yeah, you
yeah.
say have access to diverse educational facilities. Okay, diverse educational facilities,
Okay.
all resources means the same thing. Okay,
Ah,
such as libraries. Okay, that's fine. The Đức Anh. Okay, that's plenty. That's fine. Good. Okay, next is Ha Linh, then Phong Đức Anh, and Ngoc Linh. Ha Linh.
Yes.
Okay, Ha Linh. Is it better for children to grow up in the city or the countryside? What do you think?
I think growing up in the city or growing up in the countryside is both have their own advantage. Growing up in the countryside, children can have like more space for outdoor activities, and the air is cooler and fresher. Is it good for health? Conversely, in the cities, there will be better educations for children. There will be much higher job opportunities in the future. So I think both are equally good.
Okay, Ha Linh, excellent answer. There's one thing you are doing, Ha Linh, which I like very much, okay, and that is you laugh a little bit when you are giving your answer, okay? Now
Yeah.
that sounds really good, Ha Linh, because it sounds natural, okay? Remember, everyone, I'll keep saying this to you, the Ielts test is not just a test of English. It's a test of how well you can communicate, how naturally you can communicate in English. So what Ha Ling is doing is that she often smiles when she's giving her answer. Okay, you don't have to take this so seriously. All right. Remember, you are supposed to be talking just like you are talking to one of your friends, maybe, or someone in your family. Okay. So you can laugh a little bit and smile. Okay. That is fine. That is very natural. And that is what IELTS is also a test of, to see how naturally you can communicate. So that's very good. Thank you, Ha Ling. So next is Phong Đức Anh, Ngoc Linh, Viet Tien. Phong Đức Anh.
Yeah.
Do you think it's better for children to grow up in the city or in the countryside?
In my opinion, I think it's better for children grow up in the countryside. In the city, although you have very access education, there's mostly not that knowledge is in the book. Uh, they can apply in the social. Moreover, the city is bustling and crowded. So I think countryside is better. The countryside in the countryside, children can discover and learn about the nature around us, around them.
Okay, good. Good answer, Đức Anh. I like the way you use bustling too, okay? Good word. Good adjective. Very good. Okay. Ngoc Linh, Viet Tien, Kang Uyen. Ngoc Linh.
Yes.
Is it better for children to grow up in the city or the countryside? What is your opinion?
From my perspective, children would rather to grow up in the city more than in the countryside. City living enable children to have better education, amenities, and opportunity. But in fact, living in bustling city make children to face up with challenges more sooner. And so each family have responsibility for where the children live.
Okay, that's good, Knockling. Okay, that's fine. So what I want you to do, Knockling, it sounded a little bit like you are reading out your answer. Okay, so you need to just talk to me like I am like a friend or a relative. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so you say, I think that it's better to grow up in the city rather than the countryside because um, in the city there are so many more things for children to do and they can meet more friends and go to more places. Okay, so
Yes.
hopefully I don't sound like I am reading. Okay, I just hopefully sound like I am just talking to you, and that is what you need to aim for. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, good, Knockling. That's great. Okay. Viet Tien Kang Uan Jia Ming. Viet Tien,
Yes.
do you think it's better for children to grow up in the city or the countryside?
With me, I would think it is better for children who grow up in the city because in the city there is more education for children to learn and they would have more opportunity to meet with more friends. Also, in the city, they would adapt with the fast pace and crowded life, so they could be active in the living. And finally, in the city, you would have more opportunity to get more job than in the countryside.
Okay, so Viet Tien, it's very good English, okay? Very good answer, but the same thing for you that I said to Knockling, okay? It sounds too much like you are reading, okay? Like you are reading your answer. You need to be able just to tell me your answer, just the same as you would to one of your friends or someone you know very well. Okay, Viet Tien? It's almost like you are reading like in the city it is more opportunities for people to grow up. Okay? Can you hear the difference? It sounds like I am reading those words instead of saying something like, in the city, there are many more opportunities for children, for example. Okay? Does that make sense, Liet Tian?
Yes.
Okay, so the words you are using are fine. Your English is fine, but you need to, as I say, just be able to do it more naturally without thinking about it too much. Okay, hopefully that will come with practice. That's why we practice this. Thank you, Viet Tien. Okay,
Yes.
next, Kang Ewan, Jia Ming, Kwang Ming. Kang Ewan,
Um,
is it better for children to grow up in the city or the countryside? What do you think, Kang Ewan?
I think both city and countryside have advantage for children's life. Uh, Growing up in city provides a wide range of educational and cultural cultural opportunities, um, and it's more convenient for inhabitants to go to some amenities like cafe or restaurant. On the other hand, the countryside environment provide uh, uh, the countryside environment is more peaceful and it provides a slower pace of life and a closer connection to natural. And I think the best environment for a child to grow up depends on some factors such as family lifestyle or or individual needs.
Okay,
Uh,
so again, that's good English, Kang Ewan. Just one thing I didn't hear. You talked about it. You said the country and the city both have advantage. Okay, remember it needs to be plural, so you need to say advantages.
yes.
Okay, Kang Ewan, have to say
Yeah.
advantages. Or maybe I didn't hear it. Make sure for all plural words you pronounce the S clearly. Okay.
Yes.
Growing up in the city and the countryside, they both have advantages. Okay, Kang Ewan. So again, Kang Ewan, that was good English. Okay, good English, good reasons. Again, I'd just like you to be more natural. Okay, again, sounding a little bit like you have practiced it too much. Okay, and it sounds a little bit like you are reading it. All right, so you need to be able to say this naturally.
Yeah.
But again, that is just practice. Thank you, Kang Ewan. Next is Zha Ming, Kwang Ming, Lian. Zha Ming,
Yes.
what do you think is better, growing up in the country or growing up in the city?
I think it's better for children to growing up in the city because living in the city is have more benefit. Like it has, there are many places that that children can go to entertaining or studying, and I agree that living in the city can be fast-paced and crowded. But when they adapt to the rhythm of city life, they will have more opportunity in education and work.
Okay, Zha Ming, that's very good. Okay, the only thing I suggest with you, Zha Ming, is just slow down a little bit. Okay, slow down. You're talking a little bit too fast. All right, you can just relax. Remember just to walk your way through your talk.
Yeah.
Okay, Zha Ming, I hope that makes sense. Don't run. Sound a bit like you are running. Talk. Just walk. Just go a little bit more slowly. Thank you, Zha Ming. So next, Kwang Ming, Lian, and Ding Ming. Kwang Ming.
Yes.
Is it better for children to grow up in the city or the countryside? What do you think, Kwang Ming?
From my perspective, both environments have their own pros and cons. Living in the city can offer diverse accessibility to education, and it can also provide better facilities um, such as a library, supermarket, leisure center, and so on. Um, on the other hand, living in the countryside can facilitate the environment where children can do outdoor activities and explore the nature too. Nevertheless, there it can be lack of essential and available resources such as education. So whether it's better for children to grow up is depend on individual preferences and priorities.
Okay, so that's very good. You are using the vocabulary from the sample answer and you use it correctly. That's great, Kwang Ming. Just one question for you. You use the phrase on the other hand. What is a word beginning with C that means the same as on the other
Conversely.
hand? Conversely, correct. Very good, Kwang Ming. You're paying attention very well. That's great. Okay, Lian and Ding Ming. Lian,
Yes.
do you think it's better for children to grow up in the city or the country?
I'm of the opinion that it is better for children to grow up in the countryside because they have more space to play, to explore nature and like enjoy fresh air. It is also a quieter environment, which can be like less stressful, I think. However, living in a city still can provide great opportunity for like education or social activity, but I still prefer like growing up in the countryside.
Okay, Leon. So, you sound very natural, Leon. That is great. Okay. I like the way you change your pitch of your voice sometime. All right, Leon,
Yes.
that's very good. Okay. And I like the way you sometimes pause a little bit, like you did when you said, but I think that, okay, that was very good. Very natural, Leon. That's great. Okay. So that's exactly the way to do it. Okay. All right. It is okay, just like you did then, just to pause a little bit when you are thinking of the next thing to say. That is very natural. Okay. And that is fine. Okay. That's good, Leon. Well done. And finally, Ding Ming.
Yes, teacher, I'm ready.
Okay. Thank you for being patient, Ding Ming. Thank you for waiting. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it better for children to grow up in the city or the countryside, Ding Ming? What's your opinion?
Yes, I'm grow up in the city, but in my opinion, I think children growing up to in the countryside is better than growing up in the city, because in the countryside they will have many spaces and comfortable living environment, and food in countryside very fresh, clean, and available right in the garden. And there are also many school and extra class in the countryside. And when children come back home from school, they can cycling in around there where they live, and they can play basketball with their friend, and is very happy. And in addition, there have many tree in the countryside, and which is very good for children and for environment. And children will develop in physically and mentally. And I think I finished.
Okay. All right, Ding Ming. That's very good. Okay.
Đình
So that
Minh,
was
Đình Minh sao dạo này thay đổi ngon ấy thế, tiến bộ thế. He's improving a lot, right?
yeah, you improve a
Yes.
lot, Ding Ming.
Oh,
You
yes.
improve a lot.
Happy
Okay,
about
so
that,
that
Đình Minh.
yeah,
Giỏi
that's
giỏi
good.
nghe, đúng không?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So yeah, good vocabulary, Ding Ming. Okay, good choice of vocabulary. And for you again, you can just go a little bit slower, Ding Ming. Okay, slow down. Like I was saying to Jia Ming, remember just to walk through your talk. Okay, just walk, not run. Okay, you're going a little
Yes,
bit fast, so you can slow down. Okay, you have
yes,
lots of good ideas, lots of good vocabulary. Just slow down a little bit. All right.
yes.
It's good.
Okay, teacher.
All right.
Okay.
Good. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for paying attention to the new vocabulary. Okay, that was pretty good from all of you. And as always, if you have any questions about that, please ask myself or Mrs. Ha. What we're going to be doing now for the rest of the lesson is looking again at writing task 2. What am I going to do here? All right. Make it a little bit bigger. Okay. Huang Ang.
Yes.
Okay, can you please read this essay topic, please?
Yeah, sure. There's an increasing trend around the world of married couples deciding not to have children. Discuss the advantage and disadvantages for couples who decide to do this.
Okay, thank you. Good reading, Huang Ang. Chang Hu.
Yeah.
Okay, what sort of essay is this? What sort of essay? What type? Remember, there are 5 different types of essay. What type is this?
Paraphrase.
No, a type of essay, a type of essay.
Mm.
Ha Ling,
Yes.
what type of essay is this? Do you know what type?
It's advantage and disadvantage.
Is correct. Okay, Chung Hu, it's an advantage and disadvantage essay, everyone. Okay, you can tell from this advantage, disadvantage essay, which means obviously you have to talk about both advantages and disadvantages in your essay. All right, I've done a model answer here for you, and I've broken it down. I've broken the structure down into its different parts to make it easy to understand. So you will remember that there are 4 paragraphs, okay, in a part 2 essay, 4 paragraphs. Lê Đốc Anh,
Yes.
Lê Đốc Anh, what are the 4 different paragraphs or parts of an essay? What are they?
Pardon?
What are the 4 different paragraphs or parts of a part 2 essay? What are the names of the 4 different paragraphs? I'll give you a clue. It's on the page in front of you.
Main paragraph.
No, what's the first one called?
Introduction.
Introduction, yeah. And the next one is?
Main body paragraph 1.
Correct. And the next one?
Main body paragraph 2 and conclusion.
Correct. Okay, so everyone, you should remember this by now. There are 4 paragraphs in any writing task 2 essay, okay? Introduction, main body paragraph 1, main body paragraph 2, and conclusion. Okay, the introduction is made up of 3 parts. Okay, Ha Ling.
Yes.
What is the first sentence in your introduction? Always.
It's paraphrase.
Correct. Phong Duc Ang.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the next sentence? Okay, in your introduction.
I think it's main idea 1.
Correct. Okay, and what is the second sentence? Phong Duc Ang.
Main idea 2.
Good. Okay, so for this sort of essay, okay, you only need 2 or 3 ideas, maybe 4, okay, maybe a couple of advantages and a couple of disadvantages. Okay, so the introduction, the first sentence of the introduction is always a paraphrase, okay, of this, all right, which is the topic statement or thesis topic. Your first sentence is always a paraphrase, okay? Then your next 2 sentences are your 2 main ideas, 2 or 3 main ideas, okay? And also an opinion if the essay asks you for one. This essay doesn't ask you for an opinion, okay? So you don't need to give one. But many essays will also say, what is your opinion? In the introduction is where you also put your opinion. Okay, main body paragraph number 1. Now, the structure of the main body paragraphs of both of them is exactly the same. Okay. Ngoc Ling.
Yes.
What is the first sentence of main body paragraph 1? What is it called?
It's called topic sentence.
Good. Topic sentence. And the topic sentence is the same as your main idea number 1 that you put in your introduction. Okay? This structure, you can see it is logical and very simple. So you have main idea number 1, main idea number 2. Your topic sentence for your first main body paragraph is always your main idea number 1. Viet Tien.
Yes.
Okay, what are the next 3 sentences in your main body paragraph?
Those are explanation 1, explanation 2, and then
Sorry, and
example.
example. Thank you, Viet Tien. Sorry, I didn't hear you. Okay, so there are 4 sentences in your main body paragraph, and also in this main body paragraph. Okay, so remember 4 paragraphs in the essay. Your main body paragraph have 4 sentences. 4s, easy to remember. Topic sentence, same as main idea number 1. In your body paragraph number 2, topic sentence, same as main idea number 2. Your next 2 sentences are explain your topic sentence. And the last sentence, always an example. Then your final paragraph, as we said, is a conclusion. A conclusion, okay, is just basically a rewriting of your introduction. A conclusion, you just restate your main ideas, but you try to do it in slightly different words if you want to get a better mark. Okay, so you're almost doing a paraphrase of a paraphrase. So again, before we start writing, we're going to be doing some writing very shortly, okay? But this is the basic structure for all essays. They change a little bit depending on the type of essay, but this is an advantages, disadvantages essay, so you know that your main body paragraph is going to be advantages. It could be disadvantages, by the way. You can do this in either order. You can put disadvantages first and then advantages, or the other way around. Doesn't matter. But you know, if you see advantages, disadvantages, one paragraph is going to be advantages, one paragraph is going to be disadvantages. Okay, so Kang Ewan.
Yes.
Okay, Kang Ewan, can you please read my topic sentence? What is my first main idea?
One advantage of remaining childless for married couples is that they can focus on their work.
Good. Okay, so you will see again, I've used a paraphrase word. Instead of saying one advantage of not having any children, I said one advantage of remaining childless, which means the same thing as not having children. If you don't have any children, you are childless. Okay, so I've just tried to get an extra mark by doing a little, choosing an alternative word. So one advantage is that married couples, they can focus on their work. Okay, why is this an advantage? Okay, well, how can they do this? So I explain it. My first explanation sentence, Viet Tien.
Yes.
Okay, what is my first explanation sentence?
The first explanation sentence is, it is because they have less responsibility and distractions in their life compared to the couples that have a child.
Good reading, Viet Tien. Okay, so I am explaining my main idea. Okay, an advantage of remaining childless is that you can focus on your work. Why can you focus on your work? Because you have less responsibility and you don't have any children to distract you or take your attention away from your work. Okay, I have another explanation sentence. Kang Ewan. What is my second explanation sentence?
Another advantage is that they have more spare time because looking after a child can be time consuming.
Good. Okay. Is that true, do you think, Kang Ewan, by the way? Do you think that's true?
No.
You don't think so? I think, if you don't have any children, you have more spare time. Okay? Because you don't have to stay at home, look after your child.
Yeah.
All right? Okay, so those are my two explanation sentences. Now remember, this is just my idea for answering this essay. There are many, many different ideas, and I'm sure you have your own ideas, but I'm just showing you the structure, and I'm showing you how my ideas can work. Okay, and then you always have an example to end every main body paragraph. Okay, always have an example as your last sentence. Nok Ling.
Yes.
Okay, what is my example?
For example, many couples stop going out with their friends after having a child as they must stay at home looking after the children.
Okay, all right, so that's my example. All right. I don't know if this is true or not. Doesn't matter. I have made an example. Okay. Many couples stop going out and being social with their friends because they must stay at home, look after the child. Okay, that is my example. Okay, and you can see I've done the same thing with main body paragraph 2. Okay, again, I've given my main idea, the same idea I had here. That idea leads main body paragraph 2. I've given 2 sentences explaining my idea, okay, and I've given my example. And you can see in my example, instead of saying for example, I have said Kwang Ming. Kwang Ming.
Yes.
Okay, what have I said instead of for example?
For instance.
I've said for instance. Good. Okay. Exactly the same as saying for example, but I'm showing that I have good vocabulary. I'm using another word. I
Yeah.
could have said for example again, but instead I've said for instance, which means exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And then in my conclusion, I have just done a summary of my ideas that I had in the introduction. So does anyone have any questions about that? Again, introduction, main body paragraph 1 and 2, conclusion. They are the 4 paragraphs that make up your essay. In the introduction, paraphrase your main ideas and your opinion if they ask you for one. Body paragraph 1 and body paragraph 2, 4 sentences. Topic sentence, 2 explanation sentences, and example. And then your last one, conclusion. Very simple, the structure for these essays. Once you remember this, much easier to write any essay because you already know the structure in advance. All you have to do is fill in the ideas. All right. Now you get a chance. I'm going to share this with you now to start writing for the last 10 minutes or so of the class. And we will continue with this next week. Okay. Leon.
Yes.
Okay. Can you please read this essay topic?
Okay. Some people think that parents should teach their children how to be good members of society. Others, however, believe that school is the best place to learn this. Discuss both views and give your own opinion.
Okay. So this, as I've written here, this is a discussion essay. Okay. You know it's a discussion essay because it says discuss both views. And it also asks you to give an opinion. So you will have to say which one of these you think is better. Okay? Should parents teach their children how to be good members of society, or is school the best place to learn to be a good member of society? So you can see how I have given you the structure here. So what you are going to start doing now is writing the essay following this structure. first sentence, as we've just learned or just been reminded of, is always a paraphrase. All right. Then you need to give one reason why it's better for parents to teach their children, one reason why it's better for schools to teach children, and also which one you prefer. What is your opinion? All right. I'll just ask a couple of you this. Jiaming. Jiaming, oi.
Yes. Yeah.
Jiaming, okay, what one do you think is better? Which one do you think is better? Should parents teach their children how to be good members of society, or should schools do it?
I think parents should teach their children value.
Okay, and why is that? Can you give me one quick reason? One quick reason.
I think because school cannot teach children all of the value. So parents should be the one who teach them, I think.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so maybe schools, it's hard for schools to teach a whole classroom full of children values. Much better if parents can do it individually, one-on-one, something like that. Okay, so there's one reason why it's better for parents, maybe, to do this. Remember, you have how many minutes, by the way? Quang Ming.
Yes.
Quang Ming, how many minutes do you have to think about this when you are planning your essay? Can you remember?
I think 10 minutes.
A little bit
Lesser.
less, almost. Maybe about 7 to 8 minutes. Okay, so remember everyone, you should have 40 minutes to write the essay, the whole essay, 40 minutes. Okay, out of that 40 minutes, you can afford to spend about 7 to 8 minutes thinking about it and planning it. You know, what do you think? What are your reasons? All right, and then maybe you'd write a draft structure like this. So obviously for this, you have to, well, first of all, what is your opinion? Which one do you think is best? And then you have to think of reasons why. Okay, so as I have got here, why is it best if parents teach children values? And here, why maybe is it best if schools teach values? So you have to think of at least one idea for each one. So that's what you do during your 7 or 8 minutes. Okay, so like I said, I'll get you started now with writing this. So I'm going to share the document with you in chat, and we will be continuing this next week. But I will get you started now.
Ủa thế nào? Yeah.
Okay, everyone. So please write your first
Con gì hả?
sentence of your
Gì
introduction.
à? Con cún nó bảo là nhà thằng Hiệp ấy. Nó mời
Okay, which is of course a
mời chị đến
paraphrase
ăn
of
ăn
this.
cơm ấy. Thế nên nó bảo bây giờ thôi coi như bố mẹ nó bày thằng Hiệp bảo thôi bây giờ coi như là
Sorry, Mrs. Ha, I can hear you talking.
nó mời chị bày là con bị cái chị à? Nó cho nên nó mình sang đấy vậy.
Okay, everyone. So remember, you need to do a paraphrase, all right, of these two sentences. And remember, you do a paraphrase by using synonyms, changing the word order, or changing the word form, or all of these. So the first thing you need to do, so please write your name so I know whose writing is whose, and please between now and the end of the lesson, do a paraphrase of what I have highlighted. So this is always how you start your essay. You don't want to spend too long on a paraphrase. If this was a real exam essay, you would probably spend only 2 or 3 minutes doing the paraphrase. Next week, we will discuss some of the ideas that you might like to use in your essay. I know some of you might be thinking, I can't think of any ideas. We will practice that next week. But for now, I just want to give you a little bit of writing practice. Okay, doing the paraphrase.
Xong rồi bảo là bố mẹ nhiệt tình bảo hay là mời mẹ sang bên chỗ spa ấy. Ở bên nhà. Bên nhà đấy. Nhà hay hả? Dạ. Thì bảo là thế là nó bảo ý bảo bố mẹ bảo thế hai đứa ở đây thì mẹ cũng cần phải biết nhà chứ. Người ta nói thế đúng. Thì hôm đấy em đi em cho bố đi. Có cả, nó mời cả bóng đi mà. Nó bảo mời cả bóng đi mà. Thế hỏi con hai đứa là vì Thắm đi được cùng được nữa không? Chắc chắn là được mà. Cứ nói đi bảo bởi vì là thế này. Thì Thắm sẽ đi cùng với mẹ. Nói chung là em đi cùng với bọn chị cho mình cũng đỡ kiểu gượng gạo. Đấy, chị nghĩ là những con mày này cũng tự tin hơn đây.
So remember everyone, in this first sentence, you are not giving your opinion, okay? This is just a paraphrase of these words.
Chị Thắm mày biết bóng á. Chị Thắm mày lên bóng đi á. Vâng, ok.
Miss Ha, can you hear me?
Không vấn đề gì, gọi là gặp nhau vui vẻ thôi mà, đúng không?
Vui vẻ nói chuyện của bạn bè thôi, chứ có gì serious đâu.
Cái gì
vâng, vui vẻ nhẹ nhàng thôi.
Thế thì sang đây đón mẹ với dì Thắm với em bóng nhá.
Vâng, ok, được, hôm nay bố con sang đón.
Thế ăn ở nhà ăn tại phòng nhà con luôn gì?
Thứ tư gì hả mẹ?
Bác chưa tắt mic ạ.
Ăn ở ngoài chứ ăn ở nhà làm gì hả mẹ?
Ăn ở ngoài gì?
Vâng.
Thế ăn
được hả?
có lọ bên đấy hả?
Bác bận gọi điện rồi.
Con sang đón mẹ với dì với em sang ạ.
Bác chưa tắt mic.
Rồi.
Vâng nhá.
Nhưng mà đấy em nói trước cả Hiệp với là cả dì Thắm đấy nhá.
Con vừa nói rồi thì nó của cạnh con đây.
Rồi, ok, thế nhá.
Vâng.
Với cả em đi cùng cho phải chứ giờ nhưng không phải nói
Bác ơi, bác chưa tắt mic của bác ơi.
không chị kể cả không chị sẽ nói với nó mà.
Bác chưa tắt mic bác ơi.
Nói với nó mà xong để mình sang nhà trước. Alo.
Hi, you have your microphone on. I can hear you.
Sorry. Okay.
Okay. Okay, everyone, so remember, you're not giving any opinion or anything. You are just writing a paraphrase of this. Okay, that's all you are doing. Okay, Huang Ang.
Yes.
Okay, Huang Ang. What you have done, your paraphrase actually means something slightly different from what the original sentences do. Okay, so it must mean exactly the same thing. All right.
Oh.
Okay, so I mean, what you are doing is you are using other words, other vocabulary, which is great, Huang Ang. Okay, it's good, but you just be careful you don't change the meaning of what the original sentences said. Okay, has to mean exactly the same thing, but just using some different words. Okay, so Huang Ang, the first part is fine, all right? This part is fine, okay? But the next part, okay, you need to change a little bit. Chung Hu.
Yeah, teacher.
Okay, Chung Hu, again, you have changed you have got here most people think parents should teach their children, okay? But it doesn't say that here, Chung Hu, okay? It doesn't say most people. So again, just be careful you don't change the meaning. Ha Ling.
Yes.
Okay. I'm looking at your paraphrase, Ha Ling.
Yes.
Okay, Ha Ling, that's good. Just some grammar mistake. Some grammar mistakes, Ha Ling. Okay. These words here. What is missing, Ha Ling?
Oh,
These
it's
two. Yes, correct. Good. Exactly. And this word here, Ha Ling, what's wrong with that?
oh.
Correct. Good. That's better, Ha Ling. Okay. Good. Okay, everyone, it's past. We will finish the lesson here and we will continue with this next week. So with the paraphrasing, again, just be careful you don't change the meaning of the sentences. It's easy to do that if you choose the wrong words. So remember, you don't want to choose the words that change the meaning. It still must mean exactly the same thing. All right, we will continue with this next week. So everyone, thank you for coming to class today. And I thought your speaking, okay, is coming along very well for all of you. Okay, it's great that you are using some of the vocabulary that I'm showing you. So please try to read English 5 minutes or more every day if you can. It will help you a lot. Hope you all have a wonderful week, everyone. Hope school isn't too hard. Hope you get enough sleep. Hope your week isn't too stressful. I look